We're back in biz, sweeties. Love it so much. Look, we're gonna just crank on this magic and use our wand to remove obstacles and state our intention, take up space, and be here now. We've called in the corners. We are in sacred space right now. We have our absolutely gorgeous Venusian sensuous candle that's handy for us, and we are ready to roll. I'm not exactly sure who's going to show up, and I'm so about it. This will be up all weekend long for everybody. I'm really excited to just kind of get in there. In the time that it took for me to create this space here, honeys, oh my goodness, folks have already gone over and pledged on Patreon, and thank you so much. I'm so blown away. I hope you had fun kind of like reading what's going on over there. Thank you so much for joining in that space. I have been really intentional about how I created it over there. Let me just start here, sweeties, by showing you, oh my goodness, that took so much time that our north candle is burned out already. I love it. We've got our beautiful little altar that's burning bright in almost every direction except for north right now. And our community candle, which is our candle service for today, burning bright. So set your intention. I hope you have something lovely to drink. I'm just going to tune in from my other device really quick to make sure we can see what's going on. Sweeties, realness, I'm just going to give it to you right now. And I know my sweetheart would tell you this if they were here right now. I heard them coming in. They were really excited to be home, and like their phone was squawking. I could hear my voice, and then there was feedback from it and all the things. My sweetie works at home now on Mondays and Fridays per my absolute request. Like I begged and I made it so. And now because of that expansion, we're making space for each other. So unfortunately, they were such a gorgeous hero and wanted to set me up today while I did my thing, and they didn't plug in the power. So because I have so many things in this really cool rig that I have set up here, this computer machine here has to be plugged into pure power. And so we weren't plugged into power. So our broadcast only lasted for a few minutes there, honey. So look, this is a human experience. Our bodies, the magic wand that is our bodies, is what's kind of driving all this forward. So we're going to find out the boundaries and the bounds and what we can do with this space. And the reality is like, this is not a fancy studio. I am a working class witch. I am a beach witch. I'm a mama witch. And this is my bedroom. So we're making it happen inside of the boundaries of what that looks like. And now with my sweetie here, we're making space for each other. And I just want to say, hey, to whoever is able to come back again. Hi, Carrie. Love you so, so much. Yeah, we're back, baby. We absolutely are. And loving it so much. Hi, Danny. It's good to see you. Hello. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, thank you so, so much. Yes. So one of the main things that I get into is the realness in magic. Everybody has their own style, and I like to show what it really looks like to be living in a body and developing, not waiting to cast the spell till I think everything's perfect. I really kind of feel like that's part of the challenge of working inside of systems of oppression, this idea that you have to just be perfect before you show up. I think that is what's held me back in different areas of my life. And that's part of the past. So as I've been figuring out how to use YouTube, you've figured it out with me. A lot of people have learned, like from my mistakes, what not to do on their own channels. So here we are casting our spells, knowing that we need pure power in the veins of this machine that's keeping us connected. And that, nothing's going to stop us, sweetie. I just had to kind of like get that pure power going, redo everything. You can see it takes a little bit of time to move the whole broadcast over. The only thing I wasn't able to do was put in all the tags, the hashtags, which is a really powerful part of YouTube. If we ever want to have a broadcast that's just about everything I've learned on YouTube, I'm so into it. And I would definitely love to have that be part of what we do over on Patreon. So, sweethearts, one of the main things that we're doing in our connection with each other is being in the reality of our flesh and our bones and our blood magic in our interdependent and connected ways, right? And so I kind of think it's perfect, really, that the power was cut, because my sweetie's here on Fridays with us now. And one of the biggest ways I'm able to like weather such a normal human mistake, because they work with eye doctors who often will like call flipping out in the middle of the night because one of their machines doesn't work. And sometimes Jason's like, just jiggle the cord. Or like just turn the light bulb 3/4 of a turn to the left. Like it's stuff like that. Very human things, people with big brains kind of experience. And I think it's sort of perfect that we're having that human moment where they were so excited to be my helper, because we're supporting our kids and doing other goals rather than helping me get set up. I'm able to weather this storm today physically because honestly, I'm back in the gym and I am just so in my body right now. I cannot tell you how working out and literally lifting free weights has just been revolutionary to how I'm existing, how I'm sleeping, how I'm experiencing life, going and humbling myself when I'm wobbly, and just physically I'm able to just accept the foibles and the silly little things that happen with a sense of humor. And same with my sweetie, because their birthday was on the big Capricorn full moon. They're a full-blown moon child Cancer, a little June Cancer. And I was able to kind of create some happiness and show you what they wanted to do for their birthday out in Joshua Tree. And I pulled us a few cards out in Joshua Tree, which is so, so special. It's so gorgeous out there. The strawberry moonrise was so epic out there. And I've been working on them and just saying, look, sweetie, you can work from anywhere, work from home, help me out and have fun and surprise. We're going to the same personal trainer, so they'll show up a couple of days a week over there. This is the first time that my sweetie has ever had such a splurge on their body. And our trainer is just this magnificent being. They're also not in their 20s. They're a little bit older. They're a parent. And so there's this gorgeous relatability of somebody that's in their later 40s that like gets it when you're raising kids and doing your thing. Here's a big difference about our trainer. They are an NC2A experienced athlete. So they've been in the big show. They literally played football at Northwestern and went to the Rose Bowl in the late 90s. And it's just amazing to have this experience with learning from somebody who has their peak performance in their modality. And then right away, what an intuitive being our trainer is, just hooking into who we are. I mean, they're such like what I call a witch with their honed intuition, with the magic wand that they hold of these gigantic free weights. And they're just teaching us so much about our humility. But my sweetie is a person who's like almost 100% Swedish. They're like this sort of Viking creature that is just born like utterly physically capable. They're kind of amazing. They look visually like intensely fit because they naturally kind of are. And so I'm really happy to see my sweetie for their 53rd birthday really get into the intricacy of what they can do with their body as they're starting to embody some age with those magic wands of weights. It's just so cool. I don't know, such a cool era. And then they have this utterly human moment of not plugging my computer in and just craving wanting to help and wanting to be part of it, because we have grown into quite a trio over here, me and my two teens, through the pandemic. We've always been extremely close. And what we did was we kind of made 3 little sections, almost like three little sections of a honeycomb, like on my big wand energy wand, where they're in their bedrooms and I'm in mine, and we're casting our spells. We've gotten very close about after my broadcast and in between their classes, coming together and making each other laugh or making each other some food and just kind of like offloading any challenges or complaints we had. And we became quite a trio, and that has been a blast and really, really fun, and also something that I really want my sweetie to experience as we get ever closer and ever nearer to the time when we're four adults under this roof before they fly into make their way in the world. They fly from this nest. So I'm really summoning um, simple messages of loving my body as we're encountering incredible transitions constantly. I cannot wait until I think everything's perfect to move into the next realm of what it looks like to hold space as a working class witch, as your witch. And so I have been studying Patreon. I've been supporting other people's Patreons for a very long time. I love it. And I'll do more and more and more with time. And I really got into the things that I had to say to myself that I really love about the work that I create and expand that. So we'll talk about that a little tiny bit. But look at this. Look at this gorge. I mean, can you even with these twinkles and sparkles, can you even with the fiber art and the weaving of this big wand energy wand with that heavenly carnelian and quartz. They also sent me like a printout of everything that this means, every kind of wood that this is. It's just so gorgeous. But I mean, look at these twinkles that are like embedded into this gorgeous golden wand. I mean, it looks so beautiful on my altar too. I mean, look at this beauty. And there's twinkly, sparkly copper gold down here and some more sparkles. It's just beautiful. The naturalness, I love the shape of it too. And it's giving me the energy that helps me to enjoy my signature stiletto nails not being attached to my fingers any longer. This is like my new way of having my sexy stiletto nails. I feel really powerful and extended like I did when I had those stiletto nails. For years and years, I had those nails. And now I'm able to kind of, because one of the major reasons why I don't have those nails anymore, I took my nails off before the pandemic, right after my hip was replaced. I had this inner calling. It freaked me and my manicurist out. I thought to myself, let me just give myself a little break, because my daughter Faye had been telling me every single time I came home from my nail appointments, which was like a little teeny tiny party every single time. I was like, I feel so hot. I'm taking photos. I'm doing everything. She would have one word for me every time I came home: earth. That's all she would say to me. And I really got the call. And now I'm enjoying the extension that my big wand energy wand is giving me. I'm enjoying taking photos with my hands in it, having my hands be in videos that I'm creating too, as they are. Like, I love the adornment, the naturalness of my nails. I've just been buffing them and keeping them like without even any polish or anything and really digging it. It's like hooking me into my kind of like expansion of earth energy. And there'll be lots and lots more videos that you'll see over on Patreon, and in doing that on YouTube as well. So I remain strong and resolute about creating our Friday live streams and connecting with all of you here. I think this is an important place for us. One of the main things that I'm starting out with is my Hot Witch Summer embodiment that I received from beautiful baby Reckon, our wonderful covener over here, who created this gift for me. And this is the main feature, the main player in my very first Patreon video. And we will be creating the Hot Witch Summer PDF that I created for that workshop that I held over at the wonderful Sea Grape Apothecary. And these are my first 3 adornments that are going in my beautiful book of shadows that Carrie Baby Reckon made for me. I mean, look at this gloriousness. I could cry. I mean, look at this. So this is the main spell element for the embodiment of Hot Witch Summer PDF, which you will receive when you join my, I think that I'm calling it Postcard Magic level, which is a $13 a month level. You'll receive the Hot Witch Summer PDF, which we will get into over on Patreon. I mean, look at this gorgeousness. Can you even believe that I've got a High Priestess card? Oh, and look, I've got the Shield Magic. It's so special. So these are my first 3 stickers that will adorn this beautiful book of shadows, which is the core of Hot Witch Summer, which is really that seed of where my Patreon's beginning, sweeties. So I just am so grateful. Doesn't this look like it's gorgeous, like Art Deco patterning? Isn't that gorgeous? You see these kind of like fleur looking flourishes in Art Deco designs, and I love that so much. I mean, look at this. These are real flower petals. It's just such a, I just feel so loved and so happy and ready. So I cannot wait to create this first Patreon video, sweeties. So let's talk about it, honeys, with my sexy extension at my side and my beautiful Hot Witch Summer Book of Shadows that I'd like to actually show you there. I just love those tiny memo books because they prop up like that. I just can't get over those spiral notebooks, how functional they are. And then look at this, sweeties. Let's see if I can do it. Can it be done? Can I show it? Let me scoot over. Does that show? Oh, it shows perfectly. I love it so much. Oh, gorgeous. So, sweetie pies, it's a unique day. It's a really human day to just sort of be in our body and know that a big, not even theme, a reality of my Patreon is that we are living in bodies and that we'll be going through this physical experience of embodiment in our craft together over there in unique and different ways. So I am going to take a moment and open up my Patreon page, which is super easy to get to in the description of this video. And it's really easy to get to in my link tree over on Instagram. It's the tippy top. And it's called Angela Mary Magic. Oh my goodness, I have 3 patrons. Thank you so, so much, cuties. I am leaving that wide open. I'd like everybody to see sort of like the reality of what it looks like to have 3 patrons of the 1,111 goal patron that I have. I have a goal of 1111, and we're 3 into it, cuties. There's a few different levels, and I want to kind of get into it and talk to you about it because I'm so stoked about it. I can't even tell you. Some of this you will receive physical magic from me. I'm an artist. I love to like craft and paint and draw. And one of the levels you'll actually receive mailed magic from me every single month. And I want to talk about that. Okay, sweeties. So the first level is my PAL level. It's a $3 level, and you will have access to updates and some YouTube early access to certain videos, not all of them. There'll be some life updates, some sneak peeks of new products, and some early access to booking tarot spiritual sessions with me, which I'm pretty excited to show you what this looks like as a delicious, raw, open field. Exactly like the first time I hopped on a live stream when I literally did not know almost, if not all of the folks that are gathered with us today. I just needed to do that. It was a Halloween, and I said, take me, I'm yours, spirit. And I just pushed that live button. I was really excited because it was the first time I ever had a brand new computer in my life. I didn't have an external mic, and I just thought the sound was beautiful. I thought the internal camera to this machine was beautiful because I'd never had it before. I only knew what it was like to have our hand-me-down desktop, which literally was like, talk about fractal. It's just a mess, really. And so little did I know how much better the picture can be when you have an external camera and mic. We've learned it all together. And that's exactly how the Patreon's going to work too, sweethearts. I really wanted it to be wide open for us here today on the broadcast without any building blocks, except for you could see what the tiers are. So there's that $3 tier that's called Pals, and the next tier is called Angel. And you will receive, of course, like all of the rest of the benefits of some early access, like the $3 Pals. And you will also have some art journaling, Book of Shadows, Witches Brew recipes, nature adventures, mini vlogs, and Q&As. That'll be the videos. There's a video a month that goes with this Angel level. It is a $9 level. I'm so excited about it. I'll be creating a monthly Zodiac collective reading. You will have early access to book with me for your tarot spiritual sessions, and you get 10% off of those workshops that I host that are not part of a conference, right? When I do this individually on my own. And I call it workshops, but I mean kind of any of the offerings that I create. And please pencil in the date that I am creating, and what I dream, COVID willing, is an in-person gathering on Friday the 13th of August, sweeties. So save the date for that one. And the Angel level patrons will receive 10% off of that gathering, which I'm really super excited about. Yes. So the next level is called Postcard Magic Mail, which I'm really excited about. You will receive everything in the Pal and Angel reward categories, of course, and you'll receive a digital tarot spread posted to Patreon, right, sweethearts? Something that you see now and then comes up with my little love notes. Well, this will be every month. You can count on it. And you will get advanced notification of my sessions and when I'm available, and you'll get 10% off of all the products in my shop and all the workshops, not including my partnered things like the Witches Confluence or conferences like that. Okay, sweeties, things that I create independently that don't affect other folks. And you will receive a postcard in the physical snail mail from me at that level, sweethearts, which I'm so super excited about. That's the postcard level. Yes, super thrilled about that. And the final level at this moment is called Sacred Sweethearts. This is an early bird level. It looks like I've got somebody in there already. I'm so excited to check this out. Sacred Sweethearts is about a deeper connection. I'm creating something that I love to create over there every month. That's a bespoke candle service. And you'll receive a video of the candle service. I have the ability, I created in 2018 an enactment that I have seen sprout up like mushrooms all across this beautiful community of ours. The first place I ever saw it was when I did it. It was Moon Coven. And I have the ability in my website to send you a wonderful form, a field that you fill out, and it shoots right straight confidentially back to me, where I will be able to hold your intention, your petition for our bespoke candle service. And I'll create this as a gorgeous art video and place a selection of music with it that you'll be able to like put on the big screen at your house and just vibe out to and actually see all of the candles burning bright. It's meant to to be like a moving meditation for you. And I'm really excited about that at the Sacred Sweetheart level. You'll also receive the postcard from me. You'll receive the tarot spread from me. You'll get 20% off of all the products in my shop and my workshops. And this is the level that you'll receive the seasonal ritual and magic PDF, which is like the exclusive Patreon seasonal live stream that goes with it as well. So that will be my Hot Witch Summer PDF that I created over at Sea Grape Apothecary. So all those sweethearts already have it in their hot little hands. We'll have a live stream that's just all about pulling apart that seasonal document and ways that we can connect with all of it. I'm so excited. It's kind of like a mini artist way, but in a much more radical witchified experience, right? This is through our witch body. We will also send you with your postcard a different vinyl sticker every month. And I'm excited because you know how I feel about hydrating, sweethearts. Come on now. This is a vinyl sticker that I created for the second Moon Baby Magic Tarot print run that I included as a special little gift. With that, I sent stickers to be kind of like taking up some space inside of your physical unique guidebook for Moon Baby Magic Tarot. And of course, this is the Moon Baby Magic Tarot World card. So let's drink to that, cuties. The Sacred Sweethearts early bird pricing is $33 a month. And I haven't figured out exactly how to like offer this at an even further discounted rate if someone purchases it all at once for the whole year. I'm not certain that I want to have that relationship in Patreon quite yet, because I love one of the functionalities that you can move around different tiers whenever you want to. Download the app and check it out. It functions really beautifully. You know that Patreon takes a fee in this work. I kind of came in with like the highest level of Patreon so I could have the deepest functionality. I'm certain after much research, that's going to be a major way that I function as a witch is through Patreon. I got a really good taste of it as a guest over at the Patreon of wonderful Rachel Lorraine when I went to go share my exciting love of the moon void, of course, which is something that we'll be getting into on the Patreon. So, sweeties, oh my goodness, what an exciting time. I just got another notification from Patreon. Thank you so much for joining me over there, sweethearts. I'm pretty moved by this. You know, I had to make sure that I created something that I knew I could sustain. And every way that it functions, I'm so excited about. I want to support your physical art. I'm really here to support my physical art because I love creating art. That's one of the very first ways that I knew I was a witch. I collaged everything when I was a kid. That experience of just blooming into my body and becoming a woman so fast that like it was the only time I ever went to the doctor as a child. I mean, my mama so into her plant medicine and home remedies, and I've been very lucky in my life to be really healthy. I went to the doctor once when I hit puberty very early. I was like 9 years old. I grew so fast up and out and everything was poking out and going wild that my mom was curious to know if there was maybe something wrong with me, actually. And I wonder sometimes, and my doctor has wondered this too, if maybe that wasn't my thyroid going crazy, because you all know that I've experienced thyroid cancer before in my late 20s. So sweeties, we're going to get into it in a much deeper way over there and get to know each other in a much deeper way at that Sacred Sweetheart level. And I wanted to offer that at that really deep discounted rate, because the way that Sacred Sweethearts is going to work, and after we have the 33 souls that'll gather as a coven, is that will end up being $66 a month. And just, yeah, I need this to all be very physical and very sustainable at the same time. And I appreciate all your inquiries about when I was going to start my Patreon. That's been going on for years now that people have been asking. And I've been being so like calm and gentle. I'm excited that I created Moon Baby Magic Tarot first and experienced two really big campaigns. And I kind of grew as a person. I kind of know how my website can function. I've learned to like accept making mistakes in public, as is the nature of existing in a body. You're going to have an intention about how something functions, and then you're going to find out about the limits to it, the boundaries to it, the rules to it. And so I kind of have a better relationship with what it is to sort of like make a mistake or find a boundary in public now. So I'm kind of glad for that. So the Patreon membership that I've gotten into is the highest membership that they have, where I can create merch over there too, which I'm super, super excited about. I have to tell you, like, partnering with Patreon has been such a positive experience. It was a few very long all-nighters of checking out, functionality. I still haven't totally sorted out exactly how to get like my welcome letter lined up exactly perfectly, but I'm thrilled to see who comes in at that sacred sweetheart early bird level at and also to see everything and see who my pals are that come in at that $3 level too. Like, all are welcome. And one of the main stubborn things that I'm doing is remaining in this live stream every Friday, because the idea of having a paywall where suddenly there was public silence and you no longer had access to me unless you were paying me, I just wasn't ready for. I wasn't ready for that, sweeties. And we'll see what ends up happening, because I'm learning to center the needs of my body in a really new way, getting back into the gym and doing it at my own like time and pace. It's been a wild few weeks getting into it. I woke up today to the fabulous announcement to the world, and I've known this for some months now, that the sweethearts over at Modern Witches Coven have asked me to be the femc, or like the I guess you'd think of it as like the circus barker, or the main event, the person that is the glue that brings all of the different workshops together over for the Modern Witches Confluence coming on the 29th, 30th, and 31st in October. I'm so honored to be in that incredible, exciting realm of the femc position. I'll be at the witch wayfinding place in a really unique way that Modern Witches Confluence hasn't done yet. I pitched them on it. They're open to it. You're going to meet so many more witches than already in that coven of creators that are in amazing. And wait till you see the lineup of educators and witches that are creating workshops over there, including, and you can see on the Modern Witches, I'm just going to double check. I want to make sure that I'm doing this right, sweetie. So I have to do one quick check over on Instagram to make sure that I've got this right, sweethearts. So bear with me for just one moment, because drum roll, please. They haven't made like a big announcement of like, this is everyone. They'll do that moving towards the Witches Confluence in Hallows, but they tagged all the educators, sweethearts. And I want to tell you something awesome. Sunstar is creating their amazing shielding magic workshop over there, which I loved their shielding workshop that I went to. Our Covener Sunstar, I don't know if they're in our chat here today, has made it amongst over 80 different applications. There's been a lot of folks that applied over there, and I have a plan to really get into it with folks that applied that maybe weren't brought in, but Sunstar's brought in, and they're doing their fabulous shielding workshop over there, and we're just so excited. So yay, welcome Sunstar. Are you with us, cutie? I'm going to take a little peek at our chat right now, and I'm going to see who's present with us right now, cuties. Yes. Hello. And I love that, Carrie. The first thing I saw was, hey, Twigs. I love that so much. What a great, perfect, an amazing, just right on the money, honey. Nickname for you, Claire, Twigs. That's so adorable. Yes, thank you so much. I know we're so excited for Modern Witches. There's so many cool ways that they really set up your notifications for me. Follow me on Patreon. Put on your notifications for my Instagram account, put on your notifications for my YouTube account, put on your notifications for Modern Witches, and look when they announce their really generous early bird. Their early bird offer is fabulous. They also have some scholarships that are available for Black, Brown, Indigenous, and people of color. They have really cool ways of supporting queer witches and witches of less means. So really get into it. Hopefully you'll be able to join us if magic allows. And if you're able to budget it properly, it's going to be bonkers. I am so excited to share with you that Mila, who is the woman who married a bear, is creating an amazing workshop. The fabulous Dama Shayna and Rowan and Sage, so that's Diana Rose and Sarah of Rowan and Sage, are partnering in their workshop. The amazing Ilva and Kiki of the Living Altar, which I've unboxed over here on the channel before, are working together, creating an amazing workshop. I'm just making sure. Okay, so someone that I was going to announce that would be creating a workshop is not tagged in this. So I'm just going to be real delicate with what this looks like, sweethearts. Jess, the Death Empath, is looking like they're tagged in this as well, sweeties. So this is very exciting. I've got some big shoes to fill with the FemC position, which Rawia, who is Mammy is Dead over on Instagram, and they're beautiful. They've got a podcast which they create with Jessica Wilson that's incredible. And they were our FemC last year, and they have challenged me by talking about, using your claws and your fangs and your magic and really digging into your magic. I feel like that really gave me the courage and the strength to say yes when the wonderful Coven of creators over at Witches Confluence, they have their Coven committee. Then when they invited me to do this months and months ago, it was a fast yes, and then I panicked later. So for a couple of days, I was really feeling into it. I spent a lot of time at the ocean hollering at the moon, are you sure this is the right thing? And I'm just so honored and excited. And I feel like if I wasn't lifting weights and launching my Patreon bravely, I don't feel like I'd be as ready for it as I am. So goodness knows how much better it's going to even be in October once I have that exciting fortification of the musculature of my body at this age and stage, and that support of Patreon, backing me up. Thank you so much, sweethearts. I think that you're going to love what we have planned. If you're into receiving snail mail, postcards, and stickers that can turn into gifts for your loved ones, and for adornment for your swallow spells on your water bottle, and for different ways you can connect with other witches, with seasonal magic, with the magic of a worldwide coven, and What did I expect when I named this my worldwide coven? Of course, I would naturally be expanding to the place that I'm in now, being the FemC of Modern Witches 2021, and receiving just brilliant, loving gifts in the mail, like this big wand energy wand. What did I expect? Changing my identity, owning my identity, letting these stiletto daggers go, and still knowing that I've got the claws to get through everything without that particular adornment. That was huge for me, sweethearts. So yeah, this is an exciting time. I'm excited to pull our Tarotscopes right now. I want to just check in with the chat and see if anybody has any questions about how my Patreon is functioning now that you saw all those levels. I kind of want to show you because I'm excited that it like looks and feels like me, honeys, because this is what the PAL level looks like. Hi, PAL. It's an easy way that you can have like a reoccurring way that you can support the work that you may be benefiting from that I'm creating. So thank you so much, sweethearts, at the PAL level. And this is the level, the angel level. And it says, hello, angel. Love it so much. And this is what the postcard magic looks like. And we are putting the final touches on the Altalune entire sensual oracle deck right now, and it's so jamming. It's the thing I'm the most proud of anything I've done. I've got the most skin in the game in this particular enactment. So I wanted to show a picture of me holding Moon Baby Magic Tarot, knowing that I just can do it. I've got the chops. I've got the ability to create physical art to send to you. This is not a bespoke creation. It will be a printed creation. And every single month, there'll be a different theme and a different postcard that the postcard magic level receives. There you go, honeys. This is the postcard magic mail level. And I'll remind you that you also get 10% off of my products and 10% off of my workshops at this level. You'll receive snail mail from me every month. You'll get your own special video every month that shows things like art journaling, recipes, mini vlog, all the cool YouTube things that are a little bit freer and open. Maybe an ASMR as well. I'm not totally sure how that looks yet, but I'm really excited. I'm going to keep that loose and raw and, of course, pretty like I like, but lots of music and ways that you can see the day-to-day that I'm going through over here, sweethearts. Yes, and then the Sacred Sweethearts level. I love the art for Sacred Sweethearts. This was taken right after my workshop over at Modern Witches Convergence, the Spring Convergence. This is a Beltane photo of Faye and I, which I'm so excited about. And this is a real deeper level where you receive a bespoke candle service every month with a video that I consider to be an art video that you'd want to put up on your monitor or your big screen at home, or when the going gets tough, you can put it on your phone and just relax, do some stretching, do some journaling while you're enjoying the candle service. You'll also get a vinyl sticker with your postcard, everything from the previous levels. You'll get a seasonal ritual and magic PDF, which I'm pretty sure that will go out this weekend. It'll be tied in. So when you come into that Sacred Sweethearts level, it'll go straight into your inbox. We're going to be working on my website, my Patreon this weekend, which I'm so excited. I'm really excited for you to see it come to life. And, that includes making mistakes in front of you, finding the boundaries of what this is, right, sweeties? I'm going to put on my glasses for this one. Yes. So a special ritual video, right, sweethearts? That's a really big deal. That ritual video is a big deal over on my Patreon. Naturally move into me creating a lot more YouTube videos. So I'm going to hang hang on to our Friday live stream as long as I possibly can and really like this. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. We've got a jumper, cuties. This is the 8 of Blades with the keyword subservience and this butter yellow. I love the jumper that's coming through the minute I started just casually, gently fingering the cards and feeling into the cards. I love the 8 of Blades showing up. 8 is about development. 8 is about becoming. 8 is, you could kind of talk about it as like a Hillary step, that last intense part of a journey. When it comes to Blades, this is about magical thinking and letting it be kind of little funky right now, sweeties. How's it looking to you? It looks like it might be jumping just a little teeny tiny bit. Oh, Violet, hi, sweetie. It's good to see you. I'm so glad that I got to notice you. I'm sure you were sending me psychic communications, Violet. It's good to see you. Everybody that's handy, can you send a flower? And can you sprout too, to twigs and sprouts to their beautiful garden of this keyword subservience is about keeping it really a journey. You know, being an expert is its own way of being dominant, and that's cool. Being in this 8 of Swords level is about seeking the right footfall, the right moves to make so you can have that successful summit, right? I think of this 8 of Blades as like that, like I said, that intense last part of the journey that can be very technical. Yeah, it almost looks a little bit like today's broadcast is a little bit jumpy. How's it looking to you all, sweeties? I'm going to look at our chat really quick and see how it looks to you. I'm kind of looking over my shoulder and I'm seeing it looks like it's Hi, Amanda. Oh, it's good to see you. Hi, Carolyn. It's good to see you, sweetheart. How's that looking, Meg? Oh, thank you for sending Twigs some really happy, beautiful things for their garden today. I love it so much. Hi. Hi, Diana. It's good to see you. Hi. I love this so much. Yes. I do got the claws, no matter what. Love this so much. You know what? I don't want to miss out on this. I'm going to also put some flowers in the chat, sweeties. I can't not participate. I'm figuring out how to make this machine work. Oh, I'm going to send things that I really love because it's time. It's time. Because all fruits start with a flower. So I'm embodying my hello to Ivy and Violet with 2 of my favorite fruits. There you go, sweethearts. How's that looking to you? Are you having lots of fruit with your lunch right now? It's got to be way past lunch. It's probably a little bit closer to dinner now with our delays that we had, honeys. I'm going to take a quick, so much, honeys. Oh, thank you. Love it. All right, honeys. So we've got our jumper, and now it's time for us to boogie into pulling cards for anybody that wants a card, and for our just good old Tarotscopes for the wild weekend. How's all that looking for everybody? Is anybody going to be having some fun this weekend? So sorry for our delays today, honey. I saw that my sweetheart came in apologizing for not plugging in the pure power. I understand. I've literally made every mistake in the book over on my YouTube channel, honeys. It just happens. You got to get used to it. Having a digital life, you got to get used to it. So we're going to put our big wand energy wand here. And I'm going to place this inside of my gorgeous book of shadows from Baby Reckon. Thank you, Carrie. Oh, look how gorgeous. Oh, and our candle's burning bright. Love it so much. And I wove our jumper back into the deck, sweeties. So use the super chat if you want an individual card. Other than that, I'm going to jump straight in because I got a date with the beach. I'm going to hop on my bike after this and go do a surf check, which I'm so excited about. All right, I'm going to break this deck. Thank you so much. At Home with Meg D. I have a feeling, cutie, that you're one of the folks that I just saw a notification dropped down, and I'm wondering, are we in Coven together? Are we in my Patreon together, Meg? I'm going to read what you said here, sweetheart. So Meg says, last week I asked for receipts in my book of shadows as your card showed up. A very important lesson brought to surface. Honey, I just am so excited to pull a card for you right now, honey. And then we'll get into our Tarotscopes. I'm excited to see you. I really I don't want to, excited to take up more space as a witch and an artist, the complexity of being both at the same time. And that's the best way that I could figure out how to do it, sweeties. So here we go. We're breaking this deck into 3 and back into 1. Cuties. Oh, wait till you see the postcard for this month. It is so awesome. You could give it as a gift. You could write it down. You could put it in your book of shadows. I'm so excited. All right, Meg, we're going to grab from the center. And honey, I'm going to call this Magic Receipt. I'm going to call it Magic Receipts. I'm staying with that theme for you. I love that gorgeous green field that you sent. Thank you so much. It's a Venus color. I'm loving it. Thank you for being in my life, Meg. I just love you and your lover. Here we go. Everybody drinks when we have temperance right here. Many of you know that I took Sarah Faith Goddess Diener's abundance course for the last month. Wednesday was our last class. We're all making excuses to gather again. It was phenomenal. I'm so thrilled that I didn't have it together to start my Patreon before, because I learned so much about what is abundant to me and what abundance means to me. I feel like I'm coming into Patreon with a very full cup. Speaking of cups, base. When this deck was created, the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, Pamela Coleman Smith created this idea, and the Golden Dawn created this idea. It was a little bit about not drinking alcohol was the temperance card, having balance in your life. I think of it about deep diving into your emotional complex. Sarah talked about the temperance card during our abundance course, which was thinking of it in terms of the extension of the Hierophant card, because it's key 14, as you can see. 1 + 4 is 5, and that's Hierophant. In my version of the card, when we pull this card reversed, Meg, we come up with that first field. Look at that first quarter moon phase with the keyword divination. Spirit is definitely saying oh, you thought those receipts were good? Well, wait till I tell you about how full and wide and deep and rich and juicy and wet and lubricated and delicious, enjoyable, all of the magic looks for you right now when you let the musculature relax, when you keep your throat open, your lips. It's a deep dive in receiving for you right now, Meg. It's awesome to see. I love seeing this love lock of the mirrored whales swimming together. I love that it looks very much like this extension of your inner child exploration right now. Enjoy. The receipts are sit down with an open slate, an open book, a full glass. Wow, so exciting. All right, honeys. Oh my goodness, Jackie's here. I love it. Welcome, Jackie. I don't know if you're just sliding in from work. I don't know if you've sneaked me into your ears, but I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so, so much. I want to say this correctly. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to communicate in several different ways right now. It's going to be with a really horrible accent. I hate to say this. ERES, MAGIA, MIJX. Did I get that right? I'm going to actually pull up a post, and if I turn this down, maybe I'll get a little better visual for Jackie's gorgeous new to figure it out. I'm going to do it my own way, cuties. It's important to me that okay, here we go. I'm doing it as a screen grab. And so you can see very, very clearly and easily how this is done there. And you can also see that I've got post notifications on for Yummy Aries, Magia, MIJX. Oh, my camera doesn't want to pick it up very well, does it? So I think I'll do this. Boom. Will that help? No, it's not working very well. Well, I'm going to have to put it as a description in my video. Hi, are you okay?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good. Hi, Boone's home from the gym. Love it. So classic hot witch summer around here, cuties. We are like going and just beat up at the gym right now. All four of us. I love it so much. All right, cuties. So Jackie has launched an amazing, gorgeous, gorgeous Instagram account, which they are figuring out as they go, which I think is one of the most powerful ways to feel into new magic. So I'm with you, cutie. I've launched my Patreon today, and it is an act of empowerment. It's an act of joy. It's an act of bravery. And oh my goodness, I've received crystals from you before, Jackie, that you have a taste crystals that is absolutely stunning. And I'll put your Instagram account in the description of today's video. Actually, let's see. I'm going to write it in my book of right now. Look at this. Did you see this before in my massive PO unboxing? Baby Reckon, who's in here in the Brocy with us in Orange County, created this beautiful little art piece for me. And we're going to be casting this spell in my Patreon. Look at this beautiful little candle in the pocket. And so I'm going to write that in. It's the very first thing that I'm going to write in is Jackie's Instagram account name, sweeties, as a reminder to put it in the description of this video. And also as a reminder that I love to keep this space wild and free over here. Really, really important to me. So if it seems weird that I'm doing this, we'll get into it, right? Get into, oh my goodness. This is so perfect. Wait till you see this. This broadcast has been kind of wild today. I just showed the first 3 stickers that I would be putting inside of this book of shadows, and wait till you see the sticker that showed up. Oh my goodness, I have 1 moon, 1 cacti terrarium, and this one, and I'll show you in just a second, Jackie. Jackie, this is part of the magic. Exactly this moment right now, just being a freak, live streaming. So this is the Instagram account. You will be able to see this. It didn't want to show up digitally, but it will show up when I show you in this beautiful book of shadows. Oh my gosh, this is such a humble moment for me to be receiving magic like this and sharing it on the spot. Oh my goodness. It looks so good. Right when I got done writing it, literally the lead fell out of my pencil. All right. So magic is afoot. This is the only thing that wanted to be written down. I'm going to dot the I. There we go. This is Jackie's Instagram account, cuties. And look, I had 3 stickers, and one of them was a gigantic, yummy holographic crystal sticker. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to hold this real still so everybody can see. That is the name of Jackie's Instagram. I'm sure that that's turned around properly because we're not over here at the Zuckerberg zone, but that looked like it was backwards on my screen. I don't know if somebody in my family's here, but it's reminding me to put that in the description of today's video. So Jackie, here we go, babe. Oh, well, the bottom of the deck wants to be seen to everyone. That's Meg's card. So let's set that aside. Thank you, Meg. And here we go, Jackie. I love you so much, and I miss you, sweetheart. Oh, wow. The 3 of Blades reversed, another reversal, which I think is powerful. The jumper card that we had was a blade as well, sweetie. So there's a lot of stuff on our mind right now, all of us as a collective. Jackie, when we see this 3 of Blades reversed, it's a very powerful time because you know that this card upright, the keyword is suffer, hope. There's a Mad Lib song that's associated with this too called Stepping Into Tomorrow, which is a beautiful song that Boone turned me on to, which I know is a matter of interest to you with your gorgeous golden ear for music. So also, when this card is reversed, exactly the same as Meg, it is spirit wrangling you to sit down and listen. Now, I understand that's complex for you, Jackie, with the things that have happened with your hearing and what's going on with that sense. This is about listening with something deeper than your ears. It's listening with your body, because your mind can drive your body into situations and spaces and shapes that maybe have harmed you in the past and caused suffering. Now you have to listen with your body, with the magic wand that is your body, right? I love this card for you. This is reversed bleeding hearts that look to me very much of blades. So this is a really special time for you to like redecorate your altar and have living plants on your altar. This is a really powerful time for you to like just keep physically showing what you love, the work that you love, always about your hope for your body, hope for your community, hope for our present moment where we literally know that all these unsustainable systems of oppression are crumbling. And a lot of people are suffering because of it, right? And we also know that there's hope for the future in the way that we're dismantling and all of those systems are falling apart. Wow, what a fabulous card. So listen with your body, Jackie. Do what your body tells you to do. Be there for your inner child through your body. Wow. Thank you so much for your kind donation, sweetie. I just want to look really, really quick. Now, I know that you can put links in the chat too, sweetie. So you're very welcome to put your Instagram account there if you want to grow over there. I did see that you had like over 200 folks over. I'm gleaning from you that that's you excited to grow. So let's all go over and follow Jackie's fabulous Instagram account. ERES, MAGIA, as it would be Mija if it had an A, or Miho with an O, but the X, does that make it MIJX? I want to make sure that I got that right, sweetie. And I'm going to take a little quick peek at our chat to make sure that it's all going on. Yes, I love these butterflies. Yes, I love this pen and paper. Yes. Good, Jackie. I'm so glad. Listen with your body. I'd love to see you write that down in your book of shadows, body. No, that sticker, like, really? Are you kidding me? Like, look at the other 2 stickers. That'll be in my video. So I'll also add in the video the very first thing that I wrote down and reference back to this moment in the live stream. I mean, can you even? It looks so gorgeous right next to the high priestess. Bring it on. Oh, I love it. All right, honey. So Tarotscopes and then toes in the sand. That is what I am calling for. Let me move this big old water jug out of the way, cuties. Good. And let's see how this works. Let's see. Because I've got my way that I can create some tunes here. And for some reason, I don't know, maybe with my little Epidemic Sound subscription, maybe there's limits to how much it will play. So I guess I can't play that sound. I definitely want it to be the copyright free because I do monetize these videos as a way of sustaining myself, my magic, and my family because this is free magic for the public. So dang it, I guess I have to level up my subscription to Epidemic Sound so I can just endlessly listen to music. And for some reason, it's turned off after like maybe 7 songs before. So, all right, Aries, let's go. Let's see what's happening for Hot Witch Summer for you, Aries. You've got the Queen of Caves. Keyword remothering. And I love it. This is literally exactly the moon phase that we're in right now. This is the waning crescent moon phase. It's all about what you are bringing forth into the world. And what you're bringing forth into the world is what lives inside of you. What you believe, it's revealed through what you create in the world. So being really intentional with how you treat your body, with how you treat yourself, Aries, that's what's creating shapes in the world. So I know you got a long list of things to do. Know that it all references back to your body. So how's your body? How are you doing in your body? Come from that place first. That's the springboard that creates everything in your to-do list. All right, Aries, good one for you. I love it so much. A little message from Jackie. Oh, I love you so much, Jackie. You're so welcome, honey. All right, here we go. Taurus. 6 of lasers, adulation. Love this so much. You know, I can't remember if Rayborn Mystic is a Taurus. I can't remember. Twigs, if you're still here, can you tell me if Ray is a Taurus? There's a part of me that thinks they are. I can't remember if they were actually a Cancer. Something about it. Taurus, cuties. This 6 of lasers is for you. The keyword is adulation. I love this dripping honeycomb. I love, 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 love that this is the waxing gibbous moon phase, showing you kind of like, how are you dealing with enormity when you're overwhelmed at so many blessings coming in? I'm going to take a little peek at our chat real quick just to see. Yes. Cancer sun. Yes, I love this so much. That's what I thought. I don't know. I'm just going to have to wonder where Taurus is in their chart. You know, going back to you, Taurus, how are you dealing with having this abundance? Are you feeling like weighed down by it? This is a time where you can really, really like move some energy around in your body to not be overwhelmed with this magic. If you're feeling almost dizzy with too many options, like really sit down and just realize that you can kind of let all of that go. Write down one single thing that you're going to enjoy today and get into it. Really enjoy it so you're not missing out, okay? Love that, Taurus. Good. Gemini, this is for you. The Hermit card. Wow, key 9. 9 is just huge for me right now. Talk about a stalker card. I don't know if you're into 3 a.m. tarot, but that's Meg over on Instagram, 3 a.m. tarot. They just did a tarot spread for stalker cards the other day. They're so amazing. I got to spend an afternoon with them and the tarot lady a couple of years ago, back when we used to gather in real life. I think it actually was 2018, maybe 2019. I love, love, love that this card is stalking us. I keep pulling this card for the collective. All right, Gemini, using your knowledge and wisdom, how are you moving through your intuition right now? What kind of questions are you asking Grandmother Moon? What kind of answers are you seeking from like your wisest self right now? What kind of emotions are coming up? What kind of memories are coming up as you're really needing to like embody doing things one step at a time? How is that looking and feeling to you right now? I ask one thing of you, Gemini. Write it down, sweetie. Write it down. These are the good old days. This moment that we're in right now is absolutely one for the record books and one you want to not forget. Even if it feels kind of chaotic and disordered, write it down, Gemini. All right, Cancer, here we go. 7 of Waves, perfection. Everybody drink. I'm going to take my big old water bottle. Hydrate, how sweet it is. I love seeing the cards in sticker form and in card form, dueling representations. So Cancer, the 7 of Waves, keyword is abundance. You, exactly like Taurus, have so many options right now that hopefully you can keep it moving in almost like a carnival feeling, that it's just like you're running from this ride to that ride instead of feeling like things are falling from the sky onto your face. The only way that you can navigate this joyfully is from that super, super refreshed place. So what do you do right now, Cancer, that gives you a feeling of refreshment? That's what you have to do. I think you should just hydrate, just so you know. I'm so glad we pulled this card. Okay, moon phase, sweetie. You need to do some editing. That's how you're going to keep it from feeling like it's all raining down on your head. Edit, edit, edit. All right. And now we've got our Leos. Here we go. This is the reversed strength card. The reversed strength card is showing up for you. I'm going to go quote myself properly and directly now, because there's a song associated with this card that I think is powerful. This is a keyword that goes from being metal, which is strength from being tested, like what I'm gaining by lifting weights at the gym, right? You get that metal, that personal strength, that tensile strength. This becomes the keyword uncertainty. The song associated with this is Big Crit right now, Leo. And it's when we have so many different options. Look at that new moon telling you got to initiate a new idea because of how much you have leveled up. The only way to deal with that feeling of like being unsure of which direction to go in is to truly, truly realize you have moved into a new realm. The old realm is where you would say, oh no, if I go in that direction, then I miss this opportunity. No, as one of my favorite Leos, Sunstar, talks about, your time when literally this new realm, Leo, that you've walked into, it doesn't have the same doubts as before. It doesn't doubt love from other people. It doesn't doubt love of yourself either. And so really, this is about not doubting the love as it's showing up for you. All right, Leo, this is powerful. Ooh, I like that one. And totally enjoy the Mixed Messages Big Crit song. It's awesome. All right, cuties. So here we go, Virgo. The Page of Caves, keyword fruition, big full moon. Feeling so like we're so consistent with Virgo being just so powerful for this coven this year. I don't know how these things happen, but it was Pisces last year and it's Virgo this year. I mean, Virgo, sweetheart moon babies. Wow. This is a powerful moment right now for you to know that what you're learning, what's bearing fruit for you, informs the next decade of your life, and to put yourself in spaces learning in ways that really agree with your body is all about learning what the bounds are of your body, learning through your body. So if you get those tingly flesh messages when you're around somebody that you really love, go with it, right? Find the joys, move towards the joys. I love this, Virgo. Fabulous. All right, Libra. Oh, the front card wants to be seen too. This is the 7 of Blades. The keyword is bypass. Oh my goodness, I love, love, love this as a way to know what energy to float on by and what energy to really, really pick up on and ride with, what energy to welcome onto your wing right now, Libra, and what energy to move. Smoky quartz right in the center, which is my very own smoky quartz right in the center of this card. And this notion that you are being 100% held with spirit, right? Spirit is directly speaking to you right now, sweethearts. Oh my goodness. So special to see this Patreon growing right before my very eyes when I'm pulling this Libra card, getting these notifications. If you listen back, you could hear this zzz. The point that I was on about spirit speaking and listening to spirit, not old messaging, is huge. And having that notification come in at the same time is just like, wow, I'm so excited. So the crows tell the messages of the underworld, and there's crows adorned on this card. Crows in flight, crows in motion, energy that beckons them, and that's spirit working in your life, Libra. Ooh, there's a lot going on here. That yellow field is about celebrating and about listening to the magic that's being communicated to you by spirit. Fabulous. So excited. All right, honey. So this is Scorpio's turn. Scorp, you've got the reversed 4 of Caves. The reversed 4 of Caves. Keyword is materialism. So when this card is upright, it's self-soothe. When it's reversed, it's materialism. This key, moment in your life to recognize the ways that kind of like you might be comparing yourself to others is just draining. It drains you, and you can kind of like patch that. Your body physically wants to change shapes and move into new modalities all the time, to not judge yourself when you're comparing yourself to other people, and to just get into it, participate in life, and be really into the shape that your body is. Be really into it, physically into it, and realize that you can materialize an appreciation for how you need to shift and move energy in your life and in your body, right? This moon phase becomes the waxing gibbous moon phase, where you're dealing with the feeling of being almost overwhelmed by lots of energy. So this is time for you to move from side to side, kind of slaloming from side to side to regulate how energy moves through your experience, so you don't feel bogged down and you don't feel like your just mind is blown. You don't want to shoot straight. You want to gently and lovingly slalom from side to side. That's what it looks like to calibrate your magic. Oh, Scorp, that was powerful. Love it. Okay, Sagittarius, this is you. Love it. You've got the 9 of Caves, prosperity. I'm going to take this moment and have a little sip and get into it. The spirit messages that are shining through with this first quarter moon phase are remarkable. I'm so excited. The 9 of Caves showing up. This is a hugely magic number. I'm telling you, the 9s are stalking me. We've already pulled the Hermit card today. I love this for stalking you right now, Sagittarius, reminding you to really be with the magic in your life that's present, right? Anger over the past, worries about the future do not fit in this moment. right? Very certain joys in your ancestral magic, very certain joys in the truths that you're speaking, that you know. That's your present life. Be in your present life right now. Have fun making magical feasts all weekend long. I love all these spell elements that are showing up for you. Love it so much. Dig it. Be into it. It's powerful. Okay, Capricorn, this is for you. There's my speaker turning off. You pulled the moon card, another first quarter moon phase. The moon card keyword is subconscious. I love this. There's these ways that you can do like self-hypnosis to remind yourself who you are, that you can literally hypnotize yourself through the times that you're navigating. If they're distracting all day long, at night, you can literally listen to some really wonderful meditations. I will invite you personally, Capricorn, to join my Patreon, along with all the signs that are here today. And know that I'll be creating lots and lots of meditations over there on Patreon as well. I'm asking you to delve into self-hypnosis, to navigate the intricacies of what you deal with. Know that your total wellness exists in your subconscious mind, and it's time to embody that on the outside as well. Fabulous moment. Okay, Aquarius, it's your turn. Six of Caves, more caves. This is such a body time. I'm telling you, this theme of magic wands, our body being a magic wand and embodying our magic is so huge. Six of Caves, the key word is willing. This is about you being a child to your magic. This is about you being fascinated and moving towards that fascinates you. And do it wholeheartedly. Play a bunch right now, Aquarius. Play a bunch, laugh hard, and really make that the huge priority. I don't know if this is about like, I got to get stuff done. And this is another 6 that's come up in this deck. This is another number that's kind of stalking us right now. Capricorn, have more fun, have the most fun. All right. Love that. Oh, I said Capricorn and I meant to say Aquarius. Please forgive me. Live stream life, honey. You're going to find out about mistakes and just do it. Here we go, Pisces. All right. This is the 8 of waves, and it's exactly in our moon phase right now. This is the waning crescent moon phase that reminds you that you are a person who is creating your visions. You are creating them. And everyone, when we pull waves in this coven, we drink. So everybody raise your glass. I'm so lucky that my daughter made us this gorgeous sun tea. It's so good. Fantasize. How does that make you feel, Pisces? That your fantasies really are like the magic that's needed most in your life. Are you good with that? I'm great with that. Pisces, enjoy. Remember. Okay, so this is 2 in a row with the same moon phase, sweethearts. This is the last of our Tarotscopes for the day in Aquarius with the waning crescent moon phase, which is the moon phase that we're in right now. And the 8 of waves for Pisces in the waning crescent moon phase. Really prioritize your joy right now. It's massively important. Oh my goodness, sweeties. What a big day filled with like wacky and wild transmissions electronically and very certain joys. And the experience that I've had with embodying new platforms is wild. Sometimes it's crickets, and I'm so shocked that we've already had folks come over and join the Patreon. Please check it out. You can look in the description of this video and check that out. You can also see the wonderful Big Wand Energy account. They've got a YouTube channel that's Femspiration215. It's Rayborn Mystic. And you can check out Jackie's beautiful crystal account called ERES, MAGIA, MIJX. I'm almost positive I'm saying that correctly. And say the word, my love, baby reckon. And I will be happy, happy, happy to add you to the description of the video. This was a gift that I received that honestly, if I saw this in a boutique, I would purchase every single one of them that was there to give as gifts. The texture is fabulous. All of it's hand painted and hand decorated. It is just, I mean, look at these pages that we get to embody on my Patreon. I'm so excited. So excited for our Hot Witch summer. I mean, look at this. I've got a wonderful, gorgeous pressed lavender. There's a pocket card in the front and the back. I'm so grateful for this, Carrie. So say the word and I'll be more than happy to place this in your account. Look at, there's even more flower petals in the back pocket. It's just so gorgeous. Thank you for this, Carrie. Love you so much. And I can't wait to create this video. Well, honeys, it's been a gorgeous, glorious day. Please remember that magic is your birthright and everything's a spell. This is my Patreon launch spell. I'm so happy. I'm just going to gently place a little scrim over the camera for us right now. And I will walk you out and say our goodbyes. Thank you so, so much, sweethearts, for being here today in our lovely, wild and free live stream broadcast, part deux. And here we go. There. So lovely. There. Oh, that's pretty. I like that view. Now I can write you a sweet note. Thank you, Claire, for being here today for both of these broadcasts. Jumping back in. Hi, Lyndon. How are you? Will you catch us up on how things are looking with your residency that you're applying to? We would love to hear about it if you're still here. And if you feel safe and comfortable talking about it, we would love it. I'm going to have a nice little ASMR pour. Gorgeous. Of my yummy sun tea that I'm going to take to the beach with me. I love you, Melissa. Thank you so much for being here. Love it so much. Right? This was a lot. Those Tarotscopes were a lot today. Yes, Carrie, yes. I love all the emojis, sweeties. So fun. Love it. Oh no, Lyndon, you were bit by a spider. Oh, see, spider wisdom is powerful. Oh, it's so unpredictable right now, sweetie. I hear you. In fact, I dreamed that I was going to be making it over to the UK for a spell that I'm casting with the Modern Witches Confluence. I thought I'd be over there in September, and I bet you I won't be over there till November now. I think that I'm going to swap the spells around, so maybe look for the magic of swapping spells. Oh my fuck. You got bit by a brown recluse? What did I miss? I need to go over there. Did you make a post about that, Lyndon? I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you well? Are you okay? Did you get very sick? You have that beautiful garden that teaches us all so much. And it sounds like the brown recluse came in and taught you that you're going to be hanging out at home for the summer. Wow. Spider magic. My goodness. I hope you're okay, Lyndon. Just going to write a quick note to all y'all. Oh, no, please share your opinion, honey. Oh, my goodness, you poor sweetheart. I'm so sorry that you went through that. Oh, I'm glad you're good now. But honestly, that's like, I have a little bit of fear of brown recluses. We have a house that has just tons of black widow spiders and brown widow spiders. I'm constantly having to like kick over little sacreds in the garden and stuff like that to see if there's any critter underneath there before I just start, deadheading flowers and things like that. Oh my goodness. fun. Got to write you a little note that I pinned to the top, sweethearts. Yeah, Twigs and Sprouts is an awesome name, isn't it? So great. I just adore Claire's Magic. They have such a great Instagram account that's awesome. It's fabulous. Do you happen to know each other, Claire? Lyndon is the Bone Lines. They're a poet and I think an incredible photographer, just an amazing artist over on Instagram. And I'm so happy and honored that you're here today, sweetheart. All right, honeys. Wild and woolly as it is, this is the end of our broadcast. I love you dearly. Have a fabulous weekend. Stay safe and be well, honeys. Oh, and Lyndon, if you're still here, I'll tell you. My intention was in November to be at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery for my broadcast, and I think I'm going to swap it right now. I think I'll end up being at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery in September and maybe the UK in November. I am just called so deeply to be with Sheila and a gig as soon as possible, as soon as it's a little safer to travel. Sending you all my love and magic, sweethearts. Have a fabulous day.